Okay.
I'm going to go with Elf there.
I can understand that logic. I mean, what's their competition in comedy? Christmas with the Cranks? Sorry, Tim Allen, you should have stuck to Santa Claus. Hello, Merry Christmas, elves. My name's Keith.
My name is Brandon.
And this is Tank Talks. We're here. It's Tank Talk
We
time.
are.
It's Tank Talk season. It's Christmas season. The sugar plums are dancing in my head. Maybe that's why my head hurts a little bit. I don't know. But we're here at Christmas season to do another Tank Talk. And Brandon's going to tell us what this episode is all about.
Keith, today we are returning to our favorite website, Ranker.
Ranker.com.
It is a website that has thousands of people that vote on very obscure, also but very newsworthy stuff.
Sure.
So for
to rank them.
Yeah. So what we do with these videos is we take a list that we find interesting, either
Yes.
that is super popular with the masses out there,
Right.
or maybe it's a list that we disagree with heavily on how it's been ranked.
I don't know how many lists we've had that I haven't disagreed with heavily, so maybe this one will be different.
So today we're going to be looking at the top Christmas movies of all time.
Wow. Very contentious.
This has had over 27,000 voters have voted on this.
Wow.
And it is a little less than 400,000 votes cast. So this is a pretty big deal on this website.
Brandon, do you browse Ranker.com?
I do whenever I'm trying to find a list.
Are you a voter?
No, I'm not.
I'm just wondering, what benefit do people get from voting?
I think they just like the satisfaction of
being heard. I
Yeah.
guess. Okay.
and being able to say, hey.
Well, their data is here on this show, so they're doing something.
Before we jump in as well, Keith, we're going to bring back an oldie but a goodie. And that's a tank drink.
Oh. That's all right. I was sipping off a different one.
You were.
Tank drink.
We need to pay homage to one that I believe pre-tank drinks, or maybe when we first began, we did some Christmas ones.
Yeah.
And one of them was the holiday Cheerwine Punch.
Mm-hmm.
This has been in my trunk for 2 weeks, Keith, so it should be chilled pretty well.
Why? For the folks at home, Brendan has a very bad... Brendan's relationship with drinks is just straight up abusive. That's the only way to describe the way Brandon treats his drinks. He drinks half of them, he leaves them to rot. He keeps them in his car to bounce around until finally someone gets to consume them. He doesn't even wait to clink it.
Cheerwine is a drink that, growing up, I didn't really... it was my favorite. But a lot of people that work at my place of business who are from the north, they love Cheerwine, and they think it's one of the best things that the South has to offer.
Yeah.
So it's right there with our sweet tea.
I love Cheerwine. This is not as good as Cheerwine. Regular Cheerwine. A little too much for me, I'd say.
All right, Keith. Well, as you enjoy...
I wonder what it would be like if it was hot. Like hot Cheerwine cider.
We might have to do that.
Maybe one day, Brandon, but that's not today's episode.
All right. Let's go ahead and jump into this.
All right, let's do it.
All
Best
right.
Christmas movies of all time, ranked.
Number 10, Die Hard.
Nice.
Agree or disagree?
That it's number 10?
Yeah.
I feel like I should hear the whole list.
All
Or
right.
do you want me to? I can tell you.
Well, I guess just if you... Because some movies, I think you could sit there and say, I don't know what's on this list, but if you were making your own list, is that number 10?
I don't think
Probably
Die
the
Hard.
best way.
I don't think Die Hard's going to make my list just because it's so contentious as to whether it even is a Christian Die Hard is a Christian film. Whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie is very contentious. So I don't know if it would get on my list. When I think Christmas movie, I don't think Die Hard, but I do believe it falls in the category.
I think that 10 is the perfect place for a movie like that. That
Okay.
you're not even really sure if it's a Christmas movie. Then you're not gonna have too many arguments because even people who don't think it's a Christmas movie won't be too upset.
Sure. Okay.
Number 9, the Santa Claus, the original one.
For me, it needs to go higher, man. The Santa Claus is one of the best movies ever. In my opinion, I love that movie so much. Which is not... I'm biased because I grew up watching it once a week. But Santa Claus needs to be higher.
I don't know if I've ever watched that movie all the way through.
Brandon, please. That's going to be the next Tank Dog episode.
The watch along with the Santa Claus. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the original one.
The claymation.
Yeah.
Claymations don't belong on the list. I don't like them.
I've got, because
it's iconic.
My parents love it, but I think our age people are very on the fence about it.
It's iconic. It's an iconic film.
Here's a random fact. What I've learned on Ranker is that if you get enough, they include a little random list on here. And it said that people in the Midwest are 2 times more likely to vote for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Island of Misfit Toys.
Wow.
And I think that's because they just kind of live in a place that's middle of nowhere.
Maybe so. Maybe they're kind of like Misfit Toys.
Number 7 is Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the original.
That's number 1. That movie needs to be number 1.
I think it needs to be higher too.
That movie has a message. That movie has a message that is good for children.
And it's not cookie cutter.
And it's not. It's not.
So many Christmas movies are like, oh, here's Santa Claus. Be good.
There's
Whereas
no
the
Santa
Grinch
Claus in
is
this.
Someone that's like, you pushed him to the limits.
Yeah.
You pushed him to the life of crime.
The Grinch is a character. He is a rounded character.
Number 6, A Charlie Brown Christmas.
That's a good spot for Charlie, I think.
I could see being top. I just think, when I think iconic, I like Christmas movies that I watch.
No, I think you're right.
I don't have a problem with them. And that falls into the Grinch. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I don't walk away being annoyed. I think I would want my kids to watch that.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with them watching those movies. Number 5, It's a Wonderful Life.
Deserving of a top 5 spot, no doubt.
I think it's another one that it has a great message.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen it all the way through. I think my mom has seen it. They have a SNL skit where Dana Carvey plays James Stewart's character, and it's really funny as well. Number 4 is Elf.
The curmudgeon in me says Elf doesn't deserve to be that high on the list. I feel like Elf is just super memeable. I think everybody loves to quote Elf, so it puts it higher. I don't like that they play Elf like on repeat on some channels, like legitimately on repeat. Elf is a funny movie, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But there's something about Will Ferrell to me that says like a Will Ferrell movie doesn't necessarily need to be in the top 5 Christmas movies of all time.
I'm thinking that if we're looking at the full scope, then maybe. But if it's a purely comedy, because I don't see The Grinch or Charlie Brown Christmas as comedy movies.
They're not.
So if we're looking at purely comedy, I think that you can argue that Elf is maybe number
Christmas
1.
Comedy?
Yeah, Christian comedy.
Sure, yeah, Christmas comedy is up there.
I can see it being, if we were going to say the top 4 spots should go to like one serious, one classic, one new, and one funny, okay. I'm going to go with Elf there.
I can understand that logic. I mean, what's their competition in comedy? Christmas with the Cranks? Sorry, Tim Allen, you should have stuck to Santa Claus.
Number 3 is A Christmas Story.
It's deserving of a top 3 slot.
I think that's how you feel about Elf.
You're going to make me say fudge, Brandon. You're going to make me say fudge.
Ugly people in the movie.
Isn't that funny, though? Like, older movies, it's like, why were you not... Like, new movies, you never get caught with an ugly person in that role. But, you're an ugly person, and that's kind of weird that old movies are that way.
Number 2, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yeah. That movie screams Christmas at me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot. Actually, Brent, Elf is not number 1. Elf is not number 1 comedy, then.
I'm going to put Elf solid number 2.
Okay.
And that's why...
For comedy.
Yeah.
Okay. No, yeah, Christmas Vacation, that movie shouts Christmas at me from the rooftops.
Number 1, Home Alone.
Nah.
It's not even a Christmas movie.
It's not?
It's a movie about a kid that tried to kill his family, then tried to murder...
He tried to kill his family?
Murder some local people in his neighborhood.
He didn't try to kill his family. Also, they were robbers.
He tried to choke his brother that kind of like a pig.
That brother was the worst. And he does kind of look like a pig.
When I was a kid, I called him Hogston.
Hogston.
I didn't know his name.
Honestly, yeah, the first one isn't even... It's not really on Christmas, is it?
I think it's like around... But it's around Christmas. But...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm with you.
I don't think... I could have a whole tank talk about why that's not.
I say we throw Christmas Vacation to number 1.
Okay.
I say we drop Home Alone somewhere in number 5. I think we kick. What was number 6? That one needs to come up.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Charlie Brown Christmas comes up to in the top 5.
Okay.
I personally think Grinch needs to go in the top 5. I personally think Santa Claus needs to go in the top 5. So my top 5 would be, in no particular order, The Grinch, Santa Claus, Charlie Brown Christmas, Christmas Vacation, and one other.
Here's some other ones that we'll go through, and you tell me if you think... You don't necessarily have to knock one out of the top 10, but you tell me if you think that it deserves to be in the top 10, or if it's...
Okay, that we
if it was
just heard?
served or not. No, some other ones.
Okay.
Because the list goes on a long
Go
time.
ahead.
Number 17, the Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey edition. It's number 17. Do you think that deserves?
I honestly think it does deserve to go in the top 10. For me personally.
I think both the Grinches could go there.
Yeah, how about this? If the Grinch is on, I will watch it.
Mm-hmm.
If Elf is on, I may or may not try to sit down and watch it.
The Santa Claus 2, number 26. Needs to be higher, or is that good?
Santa Claus 2 is when he gets married. I'm a fan, but I don't think it's a top 10.
Okay. The Year Without Santa Claus is number 31.
Don't even know that movie.
That's the one where they're like, we're gonna let Santa Claus take a year off, and so
Who
he's
plays
like,
Santa Claus?
I think it's Mickey Rooney.
No, I've never seen that film.
Let's see. Ernest Saves Christmas is number 45.
Ooh, Ernest Saves Christmas is not a top 10, but that's a good one. You should watch it. Anything with Ernest. Any Ernest movie you need to see. Particularly the Halloween one. Or Ernest Goes to Camp.
Now, Keith, we can look through also on Ranker. I don't think we've done this before, but it says where you can look up like all voters, men, women, Gen Zs, millennials, Gen Xers, baby boomers.
What?
Southern, Northeastern. Do you want to maybe look at a couple of them and just see what they had as number 1?
I want to see the millennials. What are millennials voting for?
All right, millennials, their top 5.
I just want to hear their top 5.
Home Alone, number 1.
Could have called it.
Elf 2.
Could have called it.
Christmas Vacation, number 3.
Could have called it.
Scrooged, number 4.
Scrooged.
And that was number 11 on the all list as well.
Okay.
Number 5 is the Santa Claus.
Okay. That's a good list. Pretty good list.
Let's see, the baby boomers.
Yeah, okay, boomers. Okay, boomers.
Which I hate Mel now. Number 1 is Christmas Vacation.
Okay, boomer.
Number 2, Home Alone.
Okay, boomer.
3, Christmas Story.
Okay, boomer.
4, Wonderful Life.
Okay, boomer.
5, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
The original?
Yeah.
Nice.
How about to end this, we'll look at...
Southerners?
Do you want to look at Southern or outside the U.S.?
Yeah, let's hear it outside the U.S. I want to. What are you foreigners into?
All right. Outside the U.S., the top 5 is Home Alone.
Really?
Number 2, Elf. Number 3, Die Hard. Number 4, It's Wonderful Life. Number 5, Jim Carrey's.
Okay.
Dr. Seuss's.
It seems like everybody's kind of on the same page, though. There was never one that wasn't in the top 10 and the top 5.
I guess just for fun, we'll look at Southern U.S.
All right, that's for fun.
Number 1, Christmas Vacation. Number 2, Elf. Number 3, Christmas Story. Number 4, Home Alone. Number 5, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I think what we take away from this is, on this website, the consensus is that National Lampoon's Home Alone are like first and second.
Yeah.
And then like a solid like second or third is like Elf. And the Christmas Story is like there. So that's probably the top 4 from all these.
Well, the consensus of the website is that first list.
True, but...
Which you're not wrong about. But I think if we're looking at it the right way, I think that's what it is. But thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We're approaching the end of a year, which is crazy. It's been another year for Tank Media. We've been doing videos. We've been enjoying doing videos. Hopefully next year we'll keep doing videos and we'll keep making you laugh and chuckle. And hopefully there'll be more of you laughing and chuckling by the end. Anything else, Brandon? I think that's it. All right. Well, we will see you next time. Please remember, like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. We love you very much.